Amritanshu, I have finally got my hands on the iPhone 14, the very latest, and it comes in purple color.
Okay.
And it has a smaller notch. What do you think about it? Isn't it amazing?
No. No.
No, why not?
Well, how much does that cost?
80 grams?
80 grams? Well, for the similar price, what if I say you can get a folding phone that has a folding display, obviously, and it comes from Samsung and it's flipping cool. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4, and I think this defines cool.
Fine, Amritanshu. But that is Android, and this is iOS. This is Apple. This is the entire ecosystem phone. They
So,
cannot be compared. You know this is better.
no.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, since it's the time for debating, let me start with the iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 comes with a smaller notch, a larger camera module, the Apple A13 Bionic chipset but boosted, and a lot of qualities. So let's start from the display itself, right? So Amritanshu, let's compare. I got a 6.1 inch display, and what do you have?
Well, I have got a 6.7 inch OLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. 120 Hz.
Fine.
Maybe you haven't heard of it, iPhone fan. And the best thing is that this folds into half. As you can see, I can fold it and fold it, fold it and fold it. I can even put it in this laptop like mode and I can just watch movies or, well, not exactly movies, but hey, I can take a selfie like this. See? Wow. Can your iPhone do that?
Well, not really, because our phones are meant to be used as a brick. And as far as a brick phone goes, the iPhone can take really amazing selfies. It has two 12 megapixel cameras on the back and a 12 megapixel camera out the front, and it can take some really good pictures. What about your phone?
No, I agree. The iPhone 14 can do some brilliant still photography. Well, Akash, I have got a 10 megapixel front camera, but yeah, it does take good selfies. I mean, it's a Samsung phone. You know, if I take a selfie like this, there it is. Wow, rather good. But a 10 megapixel selfie camera is okay. It's a 2010. Well, I have got two 12 megapixel cameras on the back, and if I shut it down like this, if I press the power key twice, and yeah, I can use the main camera as a selfie camera. Say cheese. And that's the party trick of the Z Flip 4. In fact, I can also use it like a tripod. I can just put it up like this, I can unlock it, I can open the camera, and I can turn it around, and oh my god, see our friends there behind the camera. Hi! This is what the Galaxy Z Flip 4 can do. This is the party trick of the phone, and even when you are not using the camera, the entire software adjusts accordingly. You know, I can just open a photo in the album, I can just swipe on it, you know, like a touchpad, like a trackpad. I don't think the iPhone can do that, and okay, maybe, yeah, it's not a necessity, but it's cool, and phones need to be cool, Akash. That's not cool.
Fair enough, I'll give you that. But what phones also need to do is be performance heavy, because today we need phones for a bunch of stuff, right? We are not living in 2010, as you pointed out. And when it comes to performance, we have the iPhone 14 with Apple A15 Bionic chipset, which is boosted, not your usual one in the Apple iPhone 13, right? So it can do a lot more stuff, you know about it. And when it comes to Apple, optimization and performance is all you get. But can your phone do that?
Well, this is no slouch either. This has the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. Pretty mouthful. But this is right now one of the best chipsets you can find on an Android phone. Well, except for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is coming out in a few months. As of now, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, well, this is a very powerful chip, Akash. It can run pretty much anything, whether it's games, whether, you know, if you play Shadow Fight 4 or Asphalt 9 or Call of Duty Mobile. I think, yeah, the Z Flip 4 handles it well. Yeah, this is not supposed to be a gaming phone, so it does heat up, I will say. It does heat up easily. But for day-to-day tasks, I think this just works. This just works nicely. I mean, in fact, I did use the iPhone 14 Plus. I reviewed it, and on a daily basis, I don't think there's any noticeable difference between the performance of these two phones. The A15 Bionic, yeah, sure, it's a very fast processor, it's well optimized, but this is no slouch either. It's as good, if not better.
Fair,
And this is the newer chip.
fair enough. But
That one was used on the iPhone 13.
well, it's boosted. It is boosted. I'll tell you what impressed me the most about this phone.
Yeah.
And it is its battery life. Right?
Okay.
I can use it for the entire day and it'll still have like 30 to 40% charge left for the next day. And that is one of what makes it very optimized device to use. You can use it to your heart's content but never fear of running out. Can your Samsung do that?
Well, I'll be honest, with a 3700 milliamp hour battery, you really can't expect it to go beyond a day. But I have been using the Z Flip 4 for some time now, and yeah, I mean, by the end of the day I need to charge it, because by then I think the battery is at around 20-25%, and that's good enough. I mean, that's a massive jump from the Z Flip 3's battery life, which was pathetic. The Flip 4, it can easily last an entire day, and it is down to the more efficient display panel and the more efficient chipset that Samsung is using on this one. So yeah, and yeah, you have got a USB Type-C port, which no, this iPhone still hasn't got it.
Soon.
Maybe it's in the future, but as of now, this has got the USB Type-C port. You can charge it with any charger, and you have got wireless charging, which on a foldable device, I mean, come on, that's all you have got. And the most important thing, Akash, for similar prices, that's still a slab phone. This one, this flips into the pockets. You have to agree, and that's cool. I mean, I can just carry it like this. And yes, I've got a cover display. If you can see, I've got this tiny cover display wherein I can check out my notifications, I can control my Galaxy Buds, I can check the weather and whatnot. There are a couple of things that I can do here. That has just a screen.
This is iconic though, and it has been so much.
Well, this has been iconic. The Galaxy Flip has been existing since what, 2020, and in its third or fourth generation now, the Flip 4 is simply, it's brilliant.
Fair enough. So I'll concede that. Obviously,
Sure.
the iPhone 14 does not have a party trick, but it is still your handyman phone. It is very premium, the build quality is great, and the overall user experience of the phone is pretty nice. It does take you a little bit of time, if you are an Android user especially, to get into the brass tacks and everything, to understand the phone, and you have to make it work for you. You have to get into the customization options, you have to find out. It also has accessibility points, so many customization options. You can
Okay, I would like to cut you there, Akash, because trust me, answer this.
Okay.
Many years from now, when you are on your deathbed, and when you wish that you had seen everything, you had seen all the excitement in life, and that one phone that made you simply smile, okay, which one would you want then? I mean, this iPhone, I mean, this is just like any other regular phone. Or would you secretly wish I could have opted for that cool foldable phone, that cool flip phone?
You are definitely tempting me right now, but I would still stick with my iPhone. You know, as I said, it's iconic. The phone itself speaks volume about what it can do. You can go out in a restaurant, a meeting, and you can just put it right there, and that in itself what Apple offers.
Well, as they say, you can't convert an Apple fanboy. Well, and
You tried.
yeah, I did try, but I can still go to a restaurant and I can just keep the phone like this, and yeah, people will still look at it. Yeah, that's an iPhone, but this is a freaking flip phone.
Fair enough. I guess this debate will never end. So we leave it to you. What do you think? Which phone is better?
Do you like the Galaxy Z Flip 4 with all its cool features, with all its cool foldable actions, or
Do you like the Apple with the bitten Apple icon here? It doesn't have a lot of new things, but it is still Apple.
you sound really weird?
Well, I am a fan. What can I say? And that's all for today. Thank you. I am Akash.
This is Amritangshu signing off on behalf of HT Tech.
Bye-bye.